Good early afternoon. I'm going to get started in about 3 minutes. So it's 2 o'clock right now. So in 3 minutes, I'm going to get started. We won't be long. I just want to give you guys some updates as to what's going on, and then be able to answer questions, because some of you are new students. Some of you have been with me from the beginning and probably have questions. So whatever your questions are, please leave them to the end. If you want to put them in the chat, if you're scared you're going to forget, do that as well, and then I'll make sure that I answer them. So we'll get started in about 2 minutes now, because it's 2:01. So give me about 2 minutes. I'm live on 2 platforms as of right now. So making sure the dates. So where are you watching from? If you can unmute yourself or know how to unmute yourself, you can do that. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to be able to answer questions both on the Zoom platform and also on Instagram as well. So if you have questions on Instagram, hey there, you can definitely put them in the chat. Those of you who are here on Zoom, you can put them in the chat as well until we get started. Another minute. It's a lot of people. Whoa. Hey, from Ireland. Goodness. Kimberly, you're unmuted. Where are you from?
New York.
New York. Awesome. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome. Oh, are you gorgeous too? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, another minute. I'll get started. You're unmuted, Galaxy Tab A8. I know that's not your name, but. Let's see. And then I know Pam, she's there. All right. Let's get started. So I wanted to give you guys some updates. I prefer to start doing updates live and every month now, mainly because you guys have questions. I get new students that come in and they email me, and a lot of times it's because I don't do these as often as I probably should. So I said, let me start doing them, because I'm getting new students. And then those who have been with me for a long time have maybe left off for a little while, and they come back in and they're like, oh, what's going on? Things have changed, or there's new things going on. And so I want to make sure that I communicate that kind of information to you instead of just through email. You get to see the face of the instructor that is helping you through your business or whatever your venture is. If this is just your hobby and you make a little money from it, or it's just something you do for yourself, at least you're getting some education on it and you know what's going on and what's changing. So it's October updates. So I'm going to turn this screen so you guys can see. I'm going to share my screen so that I can keep everything in line, and then that can give us some time to answer any questions. So here I am, and let's see, we're going to go here. And we are live, everyone. So October updates, this is what's going to be happening for the month of October. So I'll show you guys too, so you guys can see what's going on. The Wig Making 101 Tools courses is free to everyone. So whether you're a student or not, that particular course is free. So when you log in and become a member on Wig Making 101, you are able to see those courses, videos, links, and all. And then you're also able to look into the other courses that I have from the past 2017, 18, even further back in the continuing education part. But I wanted you guys to know what's going to be happening for that particular course. The links to hair vendors are available on that site now, so that you guys can, shop hair if you're wondering about the vendors that I particularly use. You can go to those. They're linked there, and I'll show you in just a second how to get to it. And then to let you guys know, there is going to be a live tutorial that's going to be all about hair for wigs. We're going to be covering some things about how to shop for it, how I shop for them, because there's many different platforms that I use, but I only give you guys the smallest amount of information because too much information can make you not want to make a decision. So I only give you just enough so that you can get on the direction that you're trying to go. We're going to talk about understanding hair textures, understanding hair lengths, and weight classes in that particular live. So if you are a student, you will have access to this. If you're not a student, you won't have access to this tutorial because this is specifically for students. So October the 13th, 2019, that's this year at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing a lot more lives on Sundays. So that's what's going to be happening for the Wig 101 Tools course. I'll show you that once I get through everything. And then the level 1 courses will be complete October the 15th. This month, the focus is on the level 1 courses. So I'm going back once again as a review and making sure those videos are organized in a way for beginners and newcomers to understand the process. Not only that, for those who have been with me for a long time that need that, you know, go back to review, and it's organized in a certain way. So videos for that will be complete October the 15th. It's going to be set up in a way where you'll understand how to make all types of wigs, the most popular ones now, and in a 3-step rule method. There's a 3-step rule method that I use when you're using your home sewing machine as opposed to a high post wig making sewing machine that our manufacturer uses in South Africa. So eventually that tutorial is going to be coming on using the high post sewing machines, but right now we're just focusing on what people actually can have on hand is the sewing machine, their home sewing machines. So that's how that's going to be there. The other 2 tutorials that'll be there, 4x4 or 5x5 closure wigs and lace frontal wigs, because those are the wigs that are the most popular. So level 1 courses will be focused on that. And then I will also be doing another live for that as well for newcomers, people who've been with me from the beginning and kind of left off for a minute and coming back. That's going to be October the 20th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to review everything in that level 1, and then I'm going to tell you guys how you can get started in your certification program with wigma.org. So that link is on the home page, but I have to help you guys get through the setting of that, because if you're my student, you're pretty much certified, but we want to get you through the process and make sure you're in the system a certain way so that if you're selling your wigs or you're doing this for your business or something particular, at least you have some licensing or something to say that you are of importance. That's the best way I can say it, but that makes you a custom wig maker. For the business courses, there's a way that you can sign up. I pulled it off for a short period of time, mainly because I was focused on the businesses that I'm already trying to make sure everything is good before 2020. So I brought it back in, and I have changed how I'm going to be doing the business courses, mainly because it's to help you either get started or scale your business. And I'm talking about the hair industry, and my original focus was just on wigs and selling wigs, but it's not going to be that. It's going to be that, as well as hair loss, trichology, those who are making units for clientele that deal with hair loss or thinning hair. I'm going to be doing business courses on that. And I'm also going to be doing business courses on education and training. So if you plan on educating people in any way with wig making or anything in the hair industry, I'm going to be focusing on that as well. And it won't be just about wigs. It'll also be about hair products too, whether it's natural hair products, products for hair, whatever it may be. I'm going to be focusing on how you can get started and use online as your way of getting your brand and everything out there. So I'll show you how you can sign up in a second. I just want to get through this. Awesome. And then the step one thing that you are going to need to do is complete a business plan with me. That has to be taken care of, because I can't train you or mentor you or coach you in your business if I don't know what your plan is, and you won't get far without one. I'm just being serious. So I have one that's there for you to download. I'll show you what it looks like so that you can complete it yourself, and then we can go through it. So that's what we're going to do. Business courses are live every last Sunday of the month. October the 27th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's going to be a business course that's going to be focusing on 3 steps you need to get started. So I'm going to show you and tell you what you can do to get started after your business plan is completed. Your business won't start anywhere unless you start somewhere. It's also going to help those of you who have already started and you're trying to push it along, or you're trying to scale it. When I mean scale it, like grow it, make it bigger. And then I'm going to be talking about Custom Wig Mart. That's a platform that you guys can use to sell your wigs. They do all of the marketing, the photography, and all of that for you. So they have a photography package, and I'm going to be training you on pricing. And how that matters to a consumer. So now you have to stop looking at yourself as the consumer and look at yourself as the business person or the person that's selling the wigs, and then kind of combine those two together. What would work for you more than likely probably would work for other people. So you got to look at it from that point of view. And then what's next? The cutting and styling wigs courses is listed, but they're not complete, and they won't be complete till November the 15th, because that's the month I'm focusing on it. So the live tutorial for that will be announced in November, because I'm going to be doing updates every month. So that will be a live tutorial on styling, cutting and styling, because it's more to just making them. You have to cut and style them as well. And then that'll be to be announced. And I will review it, and I will talk about certification for that as well. And then December, you see 3 question marks, because I'm not exactly sure what I want to focus on December. You guys probably will tell me what you would like to see for December, and that would be great. But I know that's the month where most people are just focusing on family and doing their own things, because that's a large percentage of the holidays are happening end of November and most of December. So that's why there's a question mark there. So I don't have anything focused for that. Everything I just mentioned is already outlined. So that's good. And then Wig Making 101 2020 training focuses. You're going to get updates for these every month as well in 2020. We're going to be talking about level 2 certification material. And there's going to be trichology and wigs for hair loss training is going to be a focus in 2020. I'm going to be training people first in South Africa, and then my online platform, because I'm going to be using that material in order to train you guys. So that's going to be awesome. We got the group of the trichologists that's going to be helping us with those courses, and that's going to help you guys get certified for level 2 wigma.org as well. Ventilation techniques, toupees, toppers. What's not here is children's wigs, because there are kids who are born without, or they have a particular disease where their hair just does not grow. So they need wigs too. So that's going to be the focus of 2020. Other specialty units, which I just mentioned, that Jewish wigs, there's a plethora of things in the wig industry that you may or may not know. And that's my goal, is to train you on all of that so that you can find which niche works for you. We're going to be talking about wig repair and maintenance, wig application for hair loss clients, and there's more to come. So just know once January starts, you're going to start seeing a lot of that stuff being repeated information, because some of this is already on the site. And I'm going to focus it even more for licensing purposes and to give you guys good accreditation for your own business. So you will have something that accreditates you for what you're doing. And you'll have my help with that part of your business, because that's what I do. I do business consulting and mostly online business consulting. So with all of that said, let me go to the site. And at the same time, while I'm on the site, if you guys have questions, you definitely could let me know. But let's go here first. So I'm going to go to student login. So there's two places that you would sign in on the site, and most people may not know. I had to change the wording of things because some people get confused. So student login is where you're able to get to the actual courses. And when you scroll into this, this is the home page. It's also available to you as well on your mobile device. So don't think you can't access videos and things like that on your mobile device. But this video that we are on right now will be placed here. So people were able to join the live right through the student login. Anytime I do lives and they're free, I just post them there. So if you log in, you can get into it. I also try to share the link through your email and through social media platforms. So the videos are there. I was mentioning about the wig making tools. So if you go to learn now, remember, if you're not a student, this is free to you because this is information I feel you should know before you start a course. So that way you get an idea of how I teach and what's going on and the tools that you need, even though I sell the tools online anyway. So it shows you shop tools. And then these are the links. So I have them separated into three most common ways I can approach it. Human hair and synthetic hair. I use AliExpress and Amazon. It's very simple and easy. I am going to do a video on how I search for the right hair because it's relative. Sometimes you get a good product, sometimes you don't. It happens to everybody. So, and then there's raw hair, best quality that I've come across. That's virgin hair that's not processed and that you can color if that's what my client wants. I go to Julia Hair and Raw Hair Vietnam. You can click on these links. They go straight to the site and you can view what's going on. Online beauty supply stores, I would definitely recommend if you need faster service to go to your own local beauty supply store. But if you prefer to shop online, Sally's Beauty and Sam's Beauty I am in partnership with. So you guys can go there. They discount a lot of stuff, so you can go there as well. Just know you're not going to get virgin hair. You're going to get some good quality hair depending on what brand you get, but I'll just say Sensational is one of them if you've heard of that particular brand. But I am going to be doing a course on all about hair, the brands, all of that is going to be happening. So this is just to let you know that that's there for you. What else did I wanted to show you guys? The business course. You see level 1, October 2019. That's going to be the 15th, so that'll be finished out for you guys. November's focus is the wig styling because that's all a part of level 1 certification. And then in the business courses, when you go into the business courses, there's a video letting you guys know what services that I offer, because not only am I teaching you how to run your own business, I also provide particular services that allow you to run your business a little bit more efficiently if you have high volume, because some of my students already own salons, or they're already a stylist, or they're already in the medical field or a trichologist. So those are things I make sure that I can provide something for that. If you notice, I'm taking my cursor to the top in the menu where it says business services. That's where I would like for you guys to look into so you can get a better idea of what the services are. But this video will definitely tell you everything you need to know. And then the step 1 is completing a business plan. There is a video. It's not that old. It's very simple 3-step plan. Know these 3 things. Watch that video and download the template and complete that template for yourself for your business plan. And then it mentions the next scheduled live will be October the 27th, where we will be discussing that and questions and, you know, the things that I mentioned before. So that's what's in the business courses. One more thing. Well, it's actually 2 more things, but let's go to the one more thing, then the last. For those of you who are new, and for those of you who have been with me for a long time and you notice that the student page looks different, go to continuing ed and go to learn now. And when you click on that, all of the old original, well, I don't want to say old, but the original courses that they're there. I mentioned that these will be filtered out into levels based for certification because there's going to be testing for them, and I'm going to be giving you guys the answers for them because I hate tests. So been an educator for 15 years. I don't give tests. I don't remember ever giving tests, and if I did, I would give the answers. So that's just me. But the courses, the original courses are all there, including the Wig Business 101 courses. When you click onto that, there's a lot of the same information there, but just know some of this is going to be filtered out into levels. So if you need to see these these videos, I keep saying old, but they're not that old. But if you need to see these videos, this is where you can, what do I want to say? This is where you can go to find them. Is in the continuing ed, all of the old courses are there. And you can watch each one and notice that Master Course 1 will be filtered out by October 15th. So you won't see it anymore. It'll probably be titled something different for continuing ed for those who still hand sew their wigs, because there are some countries that they don't use their sewing machine. They still do hand techniques because that's what their clientele likes and requires. For those of you who are interested in how to sign up for any of these courses, including the business courses, course offering in the menu is where you would go. If you're looking for online courses, there's a video there that gives you an idea of how it works. You can log in to preview courses. Remember, the first course, which is the Wig Making Tools, is free to everybody so they can see. Also, that other page where you see all of the old courses, it allows you to see them so you can see what's included in the courses, but you can't actually learn from them unless you're a paying student. So this is the there's payment plans, or you can do the full tuition. The full tuition includes a wig making kit. So, and it includes everything, all the tools that you need in case you don't have them yourself. So that's how you can sign up for the online wig making courses, because I have some people who are not interested in the business courses, but now I decided to just add them in anyway, just in case. So if you are a student of mine before these prices changed and you're already paid or you're at a different payment plan, you are going to have to reach out to me so I can be sure you're in the right place. And if you're interested in the business courses, then we have to talk. But if you're already a student now and you've already paid full tuition after September the 1st, you have access to the business courses. You'll know when you click on it. If you can't get to it, then that means you need to reach out to me. And I need to make sure you're in the right place and know what's going on. But if you got access to it, you don't need to reach out to me. Just know you got lifetime access to everything. That's how I work, lifetime access. So anything new pops up, I make sure you get that. Business courses, I do have in-person courses, but right now I'm booked. So stay tuned for next year for the in-person business courses. If you have other days besides the weekends, if the weekends don't work for you, but weekdays work for you, then you can reach out to me. But my weekends are booked on classes. So big ups to those who registered for those classes already. The business courses, there's a video there about the services we offer, about the mentorship program that I'm offering with the business courses. It tells you exactly what you're going to learn. And then you have 2 days to get complete lifetime access to these courses for $79. After 2 days, it goes up to $97. And then after that, it's at regular price, $197. So this is where you can go for that. It's course offerings. I offer online, in-person, and business courses. I keep it simple. So that's where you can go to sign up. And I think that's it. I'm going to go back to the student login area, and I'm going to turn this camera around because I need to see questions on this end. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I'm looking at my phone right now. If you're here on Zoom and you're able to speak to me, all you have to do is unmute yourself. That'll work. I hope you can still see my face somewhere in the corner of your screen. If not, at least can hear my voice. I'm going to open up my chat really quickly to see if anybody nobody did. Okay. So I'm gonna just do my chat here so I can see what's going on. And let me know if you have any questions. If you don't, I can head on out and make some things happen for you guys, because I do have some tutorials I'm still recording for level 1. So, and I'm getting prepared for the next live that's going to happen when we're talking about hair. So if you can unmute yourself or just type in the chat, I'm here.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if I'm gonna do the payment plan for with the lifetime membership or whatever, that would include the business plan as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then would I still need to let you know that, or I should be okay from that point on?
Good question. If you are going to register for Wig Making 101 courses, whether you do the full tuition or the payment plan, you are all set.
Okay.
My reasoning behind it now is because I just brought in the business courses for you guys. I've already been doing it for other businesses. So I just brought it in, and it was separated because I had people who were only interested in wig making. They weren't interested in the business. So that's why it's separated now. And it's still going to be that way until I'm sure everybody is like, yeah. But now for you, whoever, anybody at this point does the 79 or the 375, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. You got access to those courses. But I'm talking about those who were before then and they never registered for the business courses and they want it. And it's separated for another reason, because I have people who aren't interested in wig making because they already know it. They just need some help on their business end. So that's why it's separated. So from now on, yeah, I'm just keeping it. Everybody has access to it.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, Kim, so you're good.
Thank you.
You register, you got access to everything. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Anybody else? Questions? Cool. All right, then. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's just an update. The next update, I believe, is November. I had everything all set. So it should be, I believe it's supposed to be November the 3rd. It's daylight savings time. Maybe we might have to make it the 10th, but that's cutting it too close. Sometimes I try to do Wednesdays as well. So if that happens, I'll do it. But if there are any more questions and you need to reach out to me individually, just let me know. There's the chat. There's also my number. There's 248-938-9418. It is located all over this website. If you are not sure about it, if you go to contacts, that number is there. Text me. If it seems like we need to talk, I will reach out to you and talk with you. But texting me is the easiest. Good question. Someone's asking, I'm a lifetime student, so do I still get the service to see all of what you are providing? Business services are to everyone. But if you have not paid for the course, the business courses, you paid for the wig making courses, you need to reach out to me. So yeah, probably reach out to me. That might be the best way I can say it. Just reach out to me to be sure. But anybody at this point right now, you will get access to everything, and it will be lifetime. But before, if you notice you don't have access, reach out to me. Cool, she got it. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I know, because it seems like it's confusing, but it's not. If you got access, you're fine. If you don't, reach out to me. If you're not a student at all, you're fine. As soon as you become a student, you got access to everything. So yeah, that's the easiest way I can say it. Cool. I'm very excited to finish recording this, because I'm looking at it over there, finish recording what I wanted to do for you guys. So last thing, please go to YouTube and subscribe to Wig Making 101. I want to start doing more free live tutorials. I don't want to do any more recorded tutorials. I want to do live because I like when people ask me questions. I like it because it helps you and it's fun for me. I'm probably the weirdest instructor ever, but I like it. So I want to start doing that, and I can't do it on my cell phone. I can only do it on my my desktop. So that becomes an issue. And so until I get a certain amount of numbers there, even though I already have a play button on my other channels, until I get a certain amount of numbers there, then I'll be able to do lives from my cell phone so I can move around. So, all right, guys, I will hopefully see you in the next live. Those of you who are current students, make sure you see this video. It's going to be posted right on the student page. Everybody will be able to see it, student or not, so you can get the, hey, okay, cool. That's a student that was texting me. We'll figure out, you know, what you need, but it'll be there on the site. Everybody will be able to see it, and that will be great. And if you need to reach out to me because you're not sure about something, do so. Chat button or that number, or email me, whichever one's easier for you. And I'll see you guys in the next live update. And current students, I'll see you in the next something in class. See you guys. Bye.